Welcome back to Nikki's Scrapbooking Adventures. Today we are going to address killing a kit. So, when do you determine that a kit is killed? Is it when you only have scraps left? Is it when you don't have any embellishments left? Is it when you're out of paper, like your favorite paper? Or what is it? In my case, it's usually when there's only scraps left. Normally, what I would do is I would take the sticker sheet and I would break it up by color into my color binders. Or in this case, what I could do is just stick it straight into my Halloween and call it good. Okay. And I want to show you why I think this kit in particular is killed. One, sticker sheet, pretty much all used, right? Two is I have one piece of 12 by 12 paper left. It's the witches' hats and then the Gryffindor stripes. Okay. Now I have some ephemera still left, and I got buttons as a representation that I can always pull that into my kit. And then I just have a lot of scraps. However, these scraps are still usable. Okay. Very usable, right? Like even some cut apart cards that I can still use. They're big pieces of scraps. Well, in order to use scraps in my brain, I have to have 12 by 12 papers with it. I don't know. Okay. So this kit is still very usable. I can still get a couple layouts done. But it's just a lot of scraps. In a normal situation, I would call this kit killed. I've used every paper except for one. So then I would distribute my scraps by color into my scrap little pockets. Okay, my scrap pockets are just a 12 by 12 sheet page protector with colored scraps inside. So this would go in brown and so forth. Okay. Well, instead of breaking this kit apart, because I still want to play with it, I still have some good stickers here for traveling, school, magic, all those fun things, Halloween. And most Halloween collections are that purple, lime green, yellow, orange, brown, black. This is more of the primary colors, right? Red, blue, green, and yellow. So I want to keep this collection together so that I can use it. So how am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to add paper. Okay, so I will move this out of the way. So let's add some fun paper. Okay. So these came out of my color paper category. So I was looking at some of the motifs. This is a Victorian, I guess. So I pulled in one of those. It's probably really hard to tell, but it's a really dark maroon on a lighter maroon tone on tone flourish. Not looking at B-sides. This paper, in fact, doesn't even have a B-side. And then I pulled in a kind of fall vibe. And then I thought this was perfect because a lot of the patterns that I have are that fabric pattern, right? The gingham, which you find in a lot of fabric. So this piece I thought was perfect. And then I got some orange because there are orange accents in the ephemera. And this actually happens to be one of those pieces where I could look both sides because it has the witches' hats for Halloween. So these are the colors of a traditional Halloween line, right? I want to mix it up by using the Harry Potter colors. Okay, and then I got another flourish in that dark yellow. Again, I could definitely use the back of this. This actually looks like it came from another Witches and Wizards because it has that red, blue, green, and orange. And I think Echo Park came out with a Witches and Wizards too. So I bet that is where this paper comes from. So awesome. And then I pulled in some green. Green leaves, green foliage. Again, one of those flourish papers. And then I got a blue. Look at how beautiful that is. Dark blue sky. Perfect for Halloween. Got a plaid. And then I really like this pattern. It floats around into different kits all the time. I've had like 6 of them or something. And then this actually came from My Mind's Eye Gingham Foundry. The back side is a good yellow that I can use as well. So looking at both sides for that. And then I thought I would pull this piece in. So I've had this in my stash for quite some time, and I love the fact that it has clocks. One of my favorites. It brings in some of the brown that is featured in this collection. There's not a whole bunch of brown, but it's more like an accent color, right? And then time travel. Hermione has her little spin clock in the movies. So I thought this was an appropriate icon. And then I felt like text, because we're talking about school, and it has the green and the yellow and some of that brown. So still sticking to those primary colors. And of course, I had to bring in actual letters that were written. And then I've got just a black floral with some green accents for the leaves. Script again, and then a kind of specialty foil. I don't know what kind of paper this is, but it's iridescent. But it has yellow and red, which is one of the house colors. So I thought that was a fun little touch and accent. Now, for most people, that would be enough for a kit. You could add these papers and be done. Well, not Nikki. Not Nikki. Oh, I have spent days working on this project. Now, my original idea was to actually do a die set alphabet in each of the house colors. Well, I picked one house color of 12 by 12 colored cardstock. And then I chose to die cut some elements that represented this collection. I didn't have enough room for the alphabets. I definitely would have done it if I had the room, but I just don't. Okay. Instead, I went with icons, and I am so excited to show you what I came up with. So we're first going to go by house. So here is Ravenclaw. So we've got some cute little backpacks. I've got some cluster bases. I even have a book stack. Look how fun that is. And that is a die that I used to cut in a white paper and then colored with alcohol markers. So that's a lot of fun. I've got some banner pieces, a spooky old house that came from a actual Halloween die set from Michael's. And I was like, okay, well, each of the kids is split up into houses, right? So this is a perfect. And then, of course, I had to get a little witch on a broom. I've got several owls that I cut out. Some eyeglasses, a bird, a feather, a little symbol, and then look at the fireplace. Oh, I don't know. I think these are just some fun embellishments. Now, to make my life as simple-ish as possible, what I ended up doing is cutting the same things for each of the houses. Now, I do feel bad because poor Slytherin only has one backpack. Slytherin was my last one to finish up with this backpack, and I had run out of gray paper. So I was going to do something like this where it's a gray and a blue because Slytherin colors are gray and green. I just ran out of gray paper. My 12 by 12 paper of gray was kaput because I used it in every other collection, right? So it got one backpack. That's okay. I'm a Hufflepuff. I don't really care. Look at my cute little owls, though. Oh my gosh. These are just so fun. I did not like them in the packaging they came in. Not gonna lie. They look weird. And it was because the position of the noses that's just kind of strange, right? But the position of the nose made this owl so cute. I really like him. I ended up not using the portion of the die that had the nose. I just cut my own out of the yellow cardstock. So, and then I ended up drawing the eyes on. I think these look so much cuter than what was on the packaging. Anyway, my owls are done and cute. Each house has a couple of cluster bases, and each of these papers is double-sided. So like the red is actually dark maroon and then light maroon. My yellow is brown and yellow. So yeah, I'm really excited. Look how much ephemera I have. And look at this book stack. It looks like honeybee yellow and black, which I think is really funny. I just think it's cute. I don't know. I'm really, really excited to play with this. So I'm going to have a layout coming up with some of these items and this collection next time I have a video. And I'm really excited to share with you. I'm really excited. Look at this book. That's so fun. I love those colors together. But wait, Nikki can't just stop at 4 pages of embellishments. She has to go all out. There's more. Side note, I will be keeping these embellishments by house because that's kind of how I scrapbook. I scrapbook by color. But wait, there's more. Because I was thinking about the themes, I felt like I had to get some Halloween items on here. So I took some Halloween dies and just cut some spider webs, some ghosts. Look at this cute moon. This is actually from a baby die set where the baby kind of like hangs over the edge, but it's a moon. Why not? And then some bats. I was thinking about adding spiders. And I guess I could have. Like, it would have made sense, right? Because of the second Harry Potter movie with all the spiders and stuff. But I already have so much. I don't think it's necessary. I could always change my mind, though. I got a spider punch. I can punch out a whole bunch and call it good. But that is a lot of ephemera. Can you imagine how much all of these pieces would cost? Now, this is not for the faint of heart. It took me hours to do this because things like the backpack, I had to cut the pieces out, swap the pieces, glue the pieces down, and then these are little embossed zippers that didn't really turn out that great, but anyway. And then, you know, I had to do all of the owls the same way. So that process took a long time. If I had stuck just to these, like where it was one piece of paper, I could have been done a lot faster. But I've never used that backpack die before, and I thought it was perfect for this collection. So anyway, I mean, let's think. a pack of embellishments is now about $7 to $8, right? So I would be spending 7 times 5, which is $35 for all of this stuff. And instead, I used 5 pieces of paper, which was $5, plus my time and effort. So, I don't know. I think this was the way to go. I think that's a lot of fun. I was able to use my collections. Oh, wait, there's more. I punched out a ton of stars in each of the colors. This little baggie just has all of those stars. Nice and neat, so I can pull those out. And I did that because a lot of the original collection had stars on it. So I thought that was appropriate. Right? Well, I hope you were inspired by this video. I would love to hear what you have to say about bashing your own kits. Do you do like me and go crazy with embellishments and just bulk up what you've got? Or do you break it down and split it up? How do you split it up? I'll look for those answers in the comments below. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time.